Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today we'll be making this owl card, and it features the new two-step owl punch that's available in the Idea catalog for 2010-2011. So let's get started. I'm really loving this new punch. So many things that I think we can all start to create with it. But I'll show you just the basic idea of how to use the owl punch. What besides the owl punch, some of the other things that I used is the designer paper greenhouse gala, a 1/4-inch gross grain ribbon, and certainly celery, pumpkin pie, cardstock, some scrap brown that I have. This is early espresso, and then I think I've got some close to cocoa brown in there as well. So let's get started making this card. To save a little time, I went ahead and made the card base already. The designer paper is cut at 1.5 by 5 1/4, and the pumpkin pie is cut at 2.5 by 5 1/4, and then just put the gross grain ribbon on the seam of it. So we'll get some snail adhesive. Oops. And we'll get our card base down. And we'll get that. It looks like I probably should grab my bone folder and make a nice crease on it. There we go. Okay, and so now the fun of doing the owl punch. Okay, so this, it's called a two-step owl punch, or two-step punch, not because you punch it twice, but because the punch internally actually has 2 steps to it. So lie it flat and punch it out. And as you can see, there's where I've made some already. And these are all of the fun pieces that you get when you punch it out. You get the base of him. You get the little belly that helps define the wings, and the eye pieces, and the nose. So those are all of the pieces. And so what I did is I used, the coordinating color picked them up out of the designer paper. So that's the color tones that I did. So I've gone ahead and I've already punched out the certainly celery. And I just kind of wanted to show you some of the pieces here. Okay, so what I did is for his belly piece, you can just use snail adhesive and you go clear down at the bottom. And I'll go ahead and we'll just do one together here, and then I'll stop the video and come back. Okay, then the next thing that we want to do is with our two-way glue pen, I'm going to put the eyes on. And if you don't have one of these quick sticks, you almost definitely need it for this punch. A lot of little pieces, and it's really just kind of helps you pick it up. It's tacky on the end, and allows you to pick up pieces and, adhere them. Whoops. Okay, so there's his eyes. And this is where I used up some scrap brown. As you can see, I've kind of punched out, that's the middle punch of his eye. And for that I just went upside down so I could see where the eye holes are at and punched out just what I needed. So it's a great way of being able to justify saving all of those scrap that we save. Oops, so there's that. I have a little miniature dachshund and she's whining at the door to come in. I don't know if you can hear her or not. She wants to come in and craft with her mama. Isn't this quick stick just wonderful? Okay, when the owl punch has these real little itty-bitty dots or punches that come in here. So that's the size of his eyeball. And what I thought I'd try on the video here for the first time is see with the white. I was really thinking maybe just a doodle dot with our white gel pen might be just as easy. And I think that instead of having those super little pieces, which you can do, if you couldn't quite, I guess, handle those, you could go ahead and just use your gel pen and make his eyes. Okay, I'll be back after I get the other one done. Okay, so the last step is I'm going to put on his beak, or it might be her beak. I always say his for some reason when I make characters, unless it's you know, obviously a girl character, but I always say the boy's name. Okay, and I put this little beak, which, you know, to me looks like a little heart too, so I'm sure we'll be doing some things with those little heart pieces. And we'll put on his beaks. That's one thing with this quick stick, it's got this little flat end that help you press down your images and move them around a little bit. Oh my gosh, they're so cute! Because I used a couple of different colors, we have all of these extra pieces that, you know, we can either save or use on another project or just make another contrasting owl. Okay, so we've got our two little owls, and what I did is I used the bird punch, and I just punched out the leaf out of that, and I did it in one of my scrap browns. And again, I'm going to come in with a two-way glue pen, and I normally wouldn't do the glue on the brown cardstock, but I thought that might be easier for all of us to be able to see. Okay, so I'm going to do this other branch off camera just a second so that we can, I don't have to do it on my cardstock. Alrighty. And then I went ahead and punched out just another little leaf out of the branch, and I'm going to put that right in the middle. That way it kind of covers up where those seams come together. Okay, I'll play with that a little later on and make sure that that's down nice and good. Okay, and then I took, oops, my camera cut out there for just a second as I was talking about these dimensionals. So we'll put on, you know, a dimensional on the back of our little owl characters. And we'll see, I'll put one there, get another dimensional. Oops, with doing these upside down, my branch, I didn't quite have my branches right. Oh well, I think he's still cute. There we go. Oh, I just love that little image. He's so cute. So that's the two-step owl punch. I hope that you consider getting it and adding it to your punch collection because, oh my gosh, I can just see us having so much fun with this. Thanks a lot, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.